Hello and welcome to Team All Is Hard, Never Soft, Worldwide's self-titled podcast episode number 3, where we talk about gaming, music, relationship, and life advice in general. I'm Sinner, and I'm joined by my co-hosts today. My right-hand man, Mr. Goose. How you doing?
Doing good. What's up, y'all?
My other right-hand man, why you shouting? How are you doing today?
I'm good. My knee hurts, but I'm good.
I have both my brothers up on the stage with me, and we also have the lovely Randuhhhh. How you doing today?
Hey y'all. I'm good, thanks.
All right. Welcome on board today's podcast. And today, we're going to be talking about what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self? So, up on the stage, everyone is a little bit of an older crowd here. So we can go back.
Hey.
So we all can actually answer this question. What advice would you give your 18-year-old self? So I'm 30 plus years old. And, everybody has...
Don't.
We have to say our age.
No.
We just started off controversial today. Just goddamn.
My knees, my
We're
back
old,
hurts.
just say that.
We're old. There you go. We're definitely old, but anyways, there are times when, I feel like, I want to go back to my past and tell my younger self something that you shouldn't have done this or you shouldn't have done that. But, I take life, these days I take life as it is, and I don't look back anymore. I only look back when I need that source of energy to do something. But if I had a chance to go back to the past and tell my 18-year-old self something, number of things I would tell myself. But I want to know, what would everyone say to their younger self when they were 18 years old? Let's just say we had a time machine to go back into. If you end up and you talk to yourself again, what would you tell yourself?
I would have told my younger self that she was a man.
Stop.
But you went through it anyway. You just went all in. Just okay.
Would it change the outcome though, really?
But yeah, I have a lot of things. Man, I'm pretty sure we all have a lot of things, right?
Yeah, I think we do. We'll let you go first. Like that way we're not interrupting each other. Thinking all at once.
Nah, go ahead. Anyone go ahead. Just let it rip.
All right, let's just start off with the oldest person first. My name is Gene. I'm 42 years old. Yes, I said it. I'm 42 years old.
Damn. Not just
Thank you very much.
Hey, I thought we were not saying our age, guys. Come on.
Well, you ain't got it. That's fine. But I don't.
Peer pressure
I guess right
now.
after high school, like I was just bullshitting around, going to community college. Didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I worked at this place called Don Quixote, just using that to pay for my college. But honestly, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I just took liberals for then, and after that, I realized I was just wasting my money. I wasn't really interested in going to school, so I ended up joining the army. It was more like let's just see what's gonna happen. I'll just go in there. Next thing you know, I'm just raising my hand, signing some paperwork, and crying to my ex-girlfriend, saying I'm gonna leave in a few months. I mean, if I could talk to myself at that point, I probably would have told myself, go a couple meters. Let me see. Let's go a couple meters away to the Air Force recruiter station. And yeah, that probably would have been a better bet because I could have been retired. When was this? I joined at 19. So yeah, I could have retired a couple years ago, but that was a mistake I made. But you can't regret shit. Everything happens for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
You would say if you forgot to do one thing, it could have, or if you kind of regret something, it's just gonna kill you, So you might as well just live with the decision you made. At 18, yes, I was dating somebody, and that was like my very first serious girlfriend. I went all in. I said, we're going to get married when I come back, when I get stationed in Hawaii, and blah, blah, blah. And it didn't happen that way.
Mhm.
So I guess the main thing was don't try to write things in stone. Things happen and you just got to prepare for it. I wasn't prepared. I just joined. I left thinking everything was going to be the way I planned, and it didn't. You got to expect the unexpected. Um, Other than that, as far as me being 18, that was a major thing in my life. I left for the military and lost the relationship, but things happens for a reason. I'm not bitter about it. I learned from it. I would also tell my younger self to save some money because being 42 now, working working for just check by check, especially where we live in Hawaii. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So I would have told myself to save my money. At least I could live a little bit more comfortably. Other than that, I could talk to myself a lot more in my later 20s and 30s. I got a lot of stuff to say about that, but I'm not gonna go on. I'll let everybody else take the floor. So yeah, not too much stuff happens in my late teens, but my 20s and 30s, yeah, that's when a lot of stuff happened.
Yep.
Okay.
That's definitely the points where interesting things start to happen, bad and good. And you realize, like, shit, the fuck did I just do? But so out of all the things that you did when you were 18 and 19, in your teens, why, out of all, you decided to join the army?
Uh, that was probably the first recruiting station that I saw right across the street from the mall. I'm like, okay, I don't want to go to the Marines because I can't really swim too well, nor the Navy. Then I just thought about Air Force, and I was like, those guys are sissies or whatever. I was like, hey, let's just join the Army. Then I realized that, I don't regret it. I learned a lot of things. I met a lot of people. I traveled. It's just that I think, far as longevity goes, because I got bad knees. Goose got a bad back. You go to the Air Force, I highly doubt that you're going to get all those injuries unless you're doing some kind of special operations stuff. So, yeah, that was the reason why I joined the Army. I couldn't swim. I thought the Air Force was sissies, but you know what? Hey, they're a lot more smarter than we are, so they made the better decision. So that's why I joined the Army.
Not to mention up to $50,000 in bonuses. Got you right.
What's a bonus? I didn't even get a bonus. Anybody here got one?
I got
a bonus.
Wow, lucky you.
State funded $2,000, and I didn't even see that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Where'd my $2,000 go? But did the recruiter? How was your recruiter?
Oh, it was nice. He was just buttering me up. The moment he bought me Boston's pizza, I felt like I was obligated to sign some paper. It was like a dude presenting you with a ring. Once he gets on one knee, you're like, damn, do I gotta say yes? Oh, okay, sure. Just where the hell do I sign? Next thing you know, I'm at that hotel by the airport, crying my eyes out. I don't want to go. And there you go. Once I got there, yeah, I got used to being alone. You learn a lot of stuff when you're alone. So, yeah, he buttered me up, and I just felt like I had to. He proposed to me, and I just had to say yes.
Yeah, he had me at Red Lobster. Shit. Man. Okay. So, yeah, obviously, we're all veterans here. All my brothers and I, veterans here.
Mm-hmm.
So, they definitely had me at what was it? Red Lobster? No, it wasn't Red Lobster. It was Outback Steakhouse.
Oh my God, you got Outback?
Yeah,
you got wine and dine, huh?
Yeah, it's like, hey,
made you work for it.
Yeah. I remember in a car, Mr. Mercury was like, hey, Ricky, let's go to Outback Steakhouse and we'll talk about something real quick. I'm like, okay, cool. Next thing you know, oh shit. Okay. He's talking about, oh, you gonna be the next, you gonna be the next Gordon Ramsay. I'm like, hell yeah. It's like bullshit. There's nothing Gordon Ramsay like in that fucking kitchen, man. But yeah, anyways,
Dang.
At least you said Gordon Ramsay, because if you said Sam Choi, I would have died.
oh man. But
Time flies.
just
Okay, you can pass it on to the next person. I gotta rub some icy hot on my knee now. Carry on.
okay.
All right, Goose, you going or you want me to go?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Such a
Hey
gentleman.
guys, for me, are y'all ready for this? I feel like I would make it like sad. So for me, I was pregnant at 18. And so I think I should tell myself for sure to like enjoy it. Like I feel like I didn't enjoy it because I was stressed a lot, and I would tell myself I feel like things always work out. Like things just have a way of working themselves out. There's no point in stressing yourself and making yourself miserable when things are going to happen the way they're going to happen, and that's not. And I feel like I would want myself to know that it's all going to be fine. And
Mhm.
take care of my face. Wears a lot of sunscreen. I wish I would have told, like, I could tell myself that, like, like, because you said, like, we're all hurting. Like, I wish I would tell myself, like, take care of yourself. Like, wash your face good. Make sure you put sunscreen on every day. Take care of your teeth. Go and do everything you can to while you have insurance. Like, that's what I would tell myself, I think. And just enjoy it, because now I feel like, life's life and you're busy, and when you're young, it's just easier at that point in our life. I feel like you're just now getting into the real world, and there's no rush. Like,
Mhm.
enjoy it. I feel like that's what
There's
grew up
not
too
much.
fast.
There's not much responsibilities at that age, at 18. It's like, okay.
Right.
And were you out living on your own, or
No, I live with my mama.
let's see?
So, like, for me, like, I definitely could, like, I didn't have to rush. I didn't have to get my own place so soon and stuff like that,
Yeah. Dang.
But I wanted to, right? Because you want to, because that's, you want to feel grown up, when really, like, I could have saved, like, it would just been smarter to save more money and stay with my mom as long as I could and stuff like that.
Oh
Which,
yeah.
honestly, she would never make me leave. I could have lived with her now, and that wouldn't be good either. So, yeah, it's good to get out. But no, I think just enjoy it and enjoy my baby while he was small. And, like, because I had him when I was 19, and, like, enjoy it because it goes by so fast. And then they're in middle school, and you're like,
Oh.
you just don't get that anymore. You don't get that baby time anymore. So,
Dang.
yeah, that's what I think I would tell myself. I know it's super sad, but I was, like, thinking about that. I'm like, that is definitely something. Drink more water. I tell myself to drink a lot more water.
Drink
Oh
water.
yeah,
Make
we've all
myself
learned
like
that. We've all
water.
learned that.
Yeah, I definitely do. Like, just take better care of yourself, I feel like.
So you were a teen mom during that time,
Hmm. Hmm.
and so pretty much that's an advice you would give to other teen moms out there, right? Just
Right. Just
basically.
soak it in. Enjoy it. Don't stress as much. Like, it all works out. Like, life works out. Like, it has a way of working itself out. Like, the point of stressing it is just also like family is I think now that I'm older, I've learned that like just because they're family doesn't mean you have to be, have them in your life. And I feel like then I was always more of a people pleaser, and I would just let people, my family, like siblings or whatever, like treat you a certain way because they're your family. And all of us, we know, like when you're older, like you learn that it doesn't have to be that way. You can love people from a distance.
Hmm.
And I think I would want to tell myself that a lot sooner and save a lot more heartache.
So was it the fact that cuz like for me, yeah, I did care what family members thought about me. Was
Mhm.
it was it like that? Did you care about what they had to say, their opinions
Um,
about you at that time?
yeah, I think I've always been like that, yeah. But just when I say this, I mainly mean like about siblings. Like I have siblings that I don't really talk to as much anymore.
Hmm.
And because of me like choosing to cut them out because like siblings are always gonna be ugly, like they can't you mean it's friendly banter, you know what I mean? Like you always forgive and but then I have like a certain sister that's really just not nice to me. And I've
Hmm.
always like just took it. And then now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't want my kids to think this is okay to let somebody, even though they're just like your sister, that it's okay to feel them to treat you any old way. So I wish I would have learned that a little sooner.
Is there at least one sibling you still talk to, or like
Oh
cousin,
yeah,
or?
I've got 6 of them. I got plenty of them. Yeah, so we're good.
Big family.
Yeah, yeah. There's 6 of us, so I don't have 6 of them. I have 5 of them. There's 6 of us, and it's just this year is when like I've really like, and we like it's not like we hate each other. Like we'll go to family events, and I just rather not speak to her. It's not like I ever would keep her out of my. I'm always like, make sure you go tell your aunt hey and stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
I don't hate her. I just
Just
would
don't want to.
rather have yeah, if nothing. I don't know how to explain it. I just
No, that's okay. Talk your shit.
no,
I'm
like
just
I just rather I would never talk crap about her either. Like, and that's a big thing. It's like because then I feel like I would have hate in my heart, and I don't have that. Like, I don't have hate in my heart for her whatsoever. It's just I feel like I could have had more of a peaceful time if I would have told myself that. I could have had a more peaceful life if I
Mhm.
would have told myself that at 18 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm,
I
mhm.
mean, I'm 30 and I just now finally was like, okay, you're not going to, treat me that way.
Oh yeah.
Dang it. Y'all made me say my age.
We got to.
Dang.
I,
That's
I,
tricky.
I cut it out and just put it with my own voice. Well, I'm
Yeah.
18 and Uh, but
But yeah, I know. I don't mean to be like dark and sentimental about it because
no, no.
I love my sister, and if anything ever happened to her, I would, you know, be devastated. That's just something I genuinely wish I could tell myself. Like
Mhm.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right to say whatever you guys feel like saying because this podcast is mainly about reaching out to at least one person out in the world and giving them some advice about something. Since we're the older crowd, and there's probably gonna be an 18-year-old listening through our server, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh, okay, maybe I can learn from these older bastards." That
Gee, thanks.
Well, damn. Thank you.
Jeez.
no, but these
Call
our
Miranda a bastard.
generation.
How dare you?
I know, right?
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's true though. It's true though.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, technically, it's true, right?
Oh man, but Randa, you're an angel. You have no hate in
Oh,
your heart.
thank
How do
you.
you do it? I'm
Oh,
filled by
no.
hate.
No, you can't have hate in your heart. You just can't. Like there's just if I'm gonna hold hate in my heart, then I should have just kept on to that relationship. You know what I mean? Like if I just wanted that um that just down feeling. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. I feel like when I talk, I know what I'm saying, but I know I don't explain things very well.
It's okay. Same here. When I talk, I'm just like, what am I saying?
But I do love my sister. Okay, I love her. Don't think I'm saying I don't love her because I do. But that's what I mean. You can just love people from a distance,
Yeah.
and I think that's definitely something I'd wish. I wish I would. I could say.
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. And okay, so basically, just take things one day at a time. Live in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to just love yourself. Self-respect for yourself, dignity. Don't try to please other people. Correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sounds good. And just take care of yourself.
Take care
Take
of
care of your
yourself.
health.
Drink water.
Drink water. Exactly.
Drink water, otherwise you're gonna be a heat stroke person like me.
Yeah, I think I just need to learn to love water because I hate it, and obviously you need it.
Yeah. I mean, what if we put some Kool-Aid in there? Would it still be water? Or
No, no, not Kool-Aid from here, anyways.
oh man, that sounds good right now. Okay. All right. I see.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry to bring it down.
No,
No,
okay.
that's okay.
Yeah, tell it how it is. Don't worry about it.
I don't think it's necessarily like, if she doesn't, it's not hating your family, it's just that you're just so busy with your own life. Like, you do care. It's just that you're more focused on what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like, far as like, me and Ricky, we have cousins and, aunties and uncles that we do have. It's not that we don't see them because we hate them. It's because we have our own lives and we're so focused on what we're doing. We do care. If they were to reach out to us, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be like, oh no, you haven't talked to me in a while. It'll get away. It's like I do have a cousin I used to visit in Vegas. Like we never really talk, and then when I do come by, it's like we pick up where we left off. I think I visited him like 2 or 3 times, but we can always pick up where we left off. This we don't have no ill will. We don't like, oh, only now you want to come by to see me. So it's not necessarily hating it. Not we don't see them because we don't like them. It's just everybody's so busy with their own lives. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But let me add on something to that, bro. What if they just call you out of the blue and say, "Hey, can I borrow $20?" and they don't ask you how you doing?
Nah, I'm sorry, man. I gotta get at least a hello, hi, how you've been, and talk to me for at least an hour to get that money. You gotta earn that.
Just like how the recruiters did.
Hey, I was young and stupid, okay?
Like, dang, I need some Red Lobster first.
Yeah, we're gonna go out for dinner. You paying for that? Yeah,
then I'll give you the 20.
exactly. Oh man. Okay. Well, Goose, if you want to go next, or I got quite a bit of stuff.
Oh, go ahead, man. If you feel like you gotta get off your chest, man, go for it.
All right. So 18 years old, what was I doing at that time? I was a high school dropout. I was doing jack shit with my life, and somewhere down the road, I think I got my GED at 18 later or 19. I don't remember, but I ended up getting some kind of redemption and getting a diploma. And when I got my GED, I tried seeing the Air Force recruiter, and they weren't taking any GEDs unless you scored like a a 71 percentage on the test, which is also known as the ASVAB. It's a test you take to see where you stand in the military, what kind of jobs you can take. But they didn't take me because I was a GED, high school dropout. That time, I saw that I went into the Marines office. I wanted to become a Marine. I thought I was badass. I was like, yeah, we'll become a Marine. You know, that was one thing I've dreamt about doing. Then later down the road, I'm like, wow, these Marines are just fucking. I'm sorry, USMC, but y'all some fucking. Y'all some cocky ass motherfuckers. Like, goddamn.
You just jealous because they have better looking uniforms.
Exactly. Yeah, y'all got the best uniforms and shit. You got like, I think the best or maybe the second best duty stations out there. You got exotic stations, Japan, Okinawa. I'm like, god damn. And y'all eat crayons. I don't know how you eat crayons.
What?
You know.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
I'm lost.
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't co-sign none of this.
We'll stay out of this.
But other than that, it's friendly rivalry. All right, y'all can call us fat motherfuckers too, so that's okay. Anyways, yeah, at that time, what would I tell myself? So, oh, by the way, I ended up joining the army, just like my brother. I wanted to be a combat engineer. That didn't happen, and I ended up becoming a cook. I'm just a cook. Yeah, anyways, what would I tell my 18-year-old self? Stay in school. Just stay in school, graduate high school. The traditional way. That way I would have gone into the Air Force and shit, I would have been 15 years in. 15 years in, maybe 5 years away from retirement, I don't know. But
Yeah, but you don't know how things would have turned out too, you know? Like, it might not have been better.
yeah. But, you know, you just gotta accept life as it is.
Mhm.
And usually what I do is I look back at the past once in a while for a source of energy because it helps me prepare myself to do more things today. Say like something bad happened, I think about it from the past and I purposely get all that energy to do shit I don't want to do today, like work out or go to work or do something to improve myself during that day, learn something. But yeah, that's one thing I will do. Whew. Don't be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to fail. If you want to do something, you go on and do it. You're going to end up failing. That's a part of the process. If you got goals and dreams you need to do, hey, you're going to fail at one point. I needed to tell myself that, hey, look, stop being so goddamn afraid to fail. Because I was a quitter. Okay, I was a quitter back then. I didn't follow through with what I said. I just talked. No action. That was me in the past. Just don't be afraid to fail. Take the risk. Take risks.
You know, at any point, people have to fail. They gotta take it as a life lesson. You know, what not to do, what to do different. And everybody fails. I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel has.
Yeah.
You just gotta look as if it's a learning lesson. Try not to do what you did again before. Just do it differently. You know, I understand that.
But Randa said, you know, don't be a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I was guilty. I was that too when I was younger.
What'd you say?
I was guilty of that when I was younger as well.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
always concerned about how people would feel about me, and I'll just try to do whatever I can to impress them, or make them like me, or lead with my wallet, and then end up broke, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
you learn not necessarily not care about what people say, but I mean, you hear it, you don't let it affect you in any way. Sometimes you just gotta take it as constructive criticism or just criticism in general, but just don't feel any kind of way about what people say about you or think about you. You make the
Yeah.
decisions, you live with it. They're not living in your shoes.
hmm Like, I think it's okay to just be a little selfish. Like, for me, it's not as much as like what I thought I cared what people thought about me, but more of like I cared about their feelings more than my own. Like, I'd rather you be happy, or I'd make sacrifices or make my life harder to make sure that you're never upset or, you know, unhappy in any way.
Hmm.
I think that was more of my kind of like people pleasing, like not so much of what people thought of me, but I just, just it's okay to be a little selfish and make sure that you're good before you try to give your all to other people.
Yep.
It just seems like you give so much of yourself, you end up losing it. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. But there's some points where if you please somebody and then you stop, all of a sudden they just turn the tables on you and they're like, okay, what the fuck did I do wrong? They try to like put the fucking negativity onto you, like you did something wrong, and they don't say anything about it. Like, yeah, just like for example, you know, like that long lost cousin or long lost so-called friend just calls you out of the blue, asks you for money without saying hello or how are you doing or any of that, and you say no, then they start fucking hating you and talking their shit. I say at that point, say fuck it. Wait. No, a lot of people would say fuck it. Don't let it affect you. Am I fucking sour about all these so-called friends that ask me out of the blue for money and shit? Yeah, I kind of am. I wish. I have hate. I'm fueled by hate. I take their words. I just take all their words. I just let it fucking bottle up in me. And it provides myself the energy to just fucking just work the fuck out. Just get angry, It really does. Every time when I don't feel like doing shit, I think about those motherfuckers. Every one of them.
Such an angry person.
I'm not angry.
It makes me sad, though. Honestly, it makes me sad. Like, I don't want you to hold on to that kind of anger in your heart.
No,
but you're saying it fuels you, so I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has their own motivation, I guess.
Exactly.
At some point, even though, I still think I do hold on to some anger issues of maybe some people that might have hurt me or did me wrong. It does take you far to a certain extent, but like honestly, in my current relationship, I won't get into too many details, but I've noticed this person has done a lot for me, and I feel like all the past relationships I've had bad situations with or bad things happen to me, I feel like part of that's it's still there. Where sometimes when I get angry, I kind of visualize what the other past relationships did to me, and I kind of lash out, or I have to correct myself because she's not them.
Exactly.
And holding on to that kind of stuff. I mean, I see that I'm doing that, but far as when I get emotional, when I think about all those things that happened to me, it doesn't fuel me. It seems like it's making things worse. I mean, I could say like, yeah, this girl did me so wrong. I'm not gonna trust her and blah blah blah. And the next person that comes along, I don't care either. And sometimes when I'm with her, and there are some things we kind of disagree with, but then I find myself thinking about what I went through before.
Yeah.
And then it comes out onto her. So I think holding on to that stuff, I see the concept of, you use it to fuel you, but when you have somebody with you, it can also be a bad thing, man. Like, I've hated the last relationship I had because it was really bad. And sometimes the feelings come up again. And I don't like it. So holding on to hate and anger yet. Maybe for a younger single person who feels the drive to push themselves, hey, that's cool. For somebody who's in a relationship and it traumatizes you or kind of messes you up, that kind of hate, I don't think it's any good if you're gonna try to carry on with another relationship. You know, I think this is my point of view. Because not too long ago there was a little disagreement we had, and I found I had to catch myself because I started feeling these old feelings again because I felt hate or anger. So hey, if you felt like the need to use that, hey, go ahead and use it for yourself. Whatever works for you works for you. My relationship, I think the hate and the anger for all these people that did me wrong is kind of coming out the wrong way. So I just need to let it go. And it's hard, but I'm trying.
So what I feel is, yeah, for me, all negativity can be seen as a good thing and a bad thing in a way. You know, self-control. We gotta have self-control and learn to use that negativity at certain times, like an on and off switch. There's some people out there that successful motherfuckers that have a dark side to them. I mean, it's fucking dark side, and I'm pretty sure they have a lot of self-control, and they just flip that fucking switch on, and whatever negativity they had in the past just fuels them to just be successful. I mean, just take a look at fucking Elon Musk. He looked like he got fucking bullied earlier when he was a kid. And he probably made his fucking mission objective to just fucking shut all his bullies down. Or fuck. Like y'all heard of David Goggins, right? I'm pretty sure he's a pissed off motherfucker too. But he learns how to control it. There's a lot of people, successful people, are just driven by a dark side behind those fucking closed doors. You may not see it, but they're driven by a dark side. That's how I see it. But yeah, I tell my younger self, hey, look, use all that negativity to do something good. Take what you have now and use it to your advantage.
Like, far as the whole anger thing, yeah, I mean, you know what? That alarm just kind of threw me off. But as far as like being younger, you know how a lot of young people say, hey, enjoy life, or when you're younger, just have fun. I think it should be the other way around. When you're younger, I think you should use the time to start grinding, to start going to school, getting more educated, because like you have the strength, you're a lot more youthful, you have more energy to do things. I would say take on as much responsibility as you can when you're younger, because when you get older, it starts getting a lot more harder. Your body isn't as fit as it used to be. You can't work those extra hours. You can't stay up late as it used to when you're 18, 19. So I would probably say it would be the other way around. I would say grind in your younger ages, or when you're a lot more younger, because you have the strength. Being my age, try to get some sleep, or I got to go to sleep early because my energy levels are low, or my knees start hurting, my back start hurting. And, just rack up that money when you're younger. When you get older, you can finally enjoy life. I think that would be the best time to enjoy your life, is when you're older. Because when you look around, especially here in Hawaii, where the cost of living is high, you see people still working in their 60s or 70s because they can't afford to live here. Can you imagine if they started grinding when they're younger and saving money? They wouldn't have to work. They can just retire and just be like, hey, I don't need to work anymore. I earned this because I started young. So my advice is, yeah, have fun when you're young, but take on as much responsibility as you can. Invest in yourself. Because, if you don't do that, you're going to end up kind of living like me, where I'm struggling. When I'm much older now, and I can't take on like 2 to 3 more jobs just to get that extra thing I want, or useless stuff on Amazon that I keep scrolling to, So grind in your younger years. Enjoy when you're older, because I think it'll be a lot more meaningful if you enjoy life when you're older. You don't want to spend the rest of your days on your deathbed working. Like, damn, man, the last 5 years of my life I could have been spending time with my grandkids. Instead, I'm working trying to pay off my house. You know.
Yeah.
So start when you're young. I wouldn't say party hard when you're younger. Party, relax, have fun when you get older.
Don't smoke cigarettes.
Don't
Oh,
smoke
yeah.
cigarettes for sure.
Good job, Rick. Good job, though. Good job for quitting.
Don't smoke cigarettes. Smoke
That's
crack.
part of just like take care of yourself. Yeah, no drugs.
Yeah. Alcohol. I say just
In moderation.
if you act stupid when you're drunk, then don't drink it. Like me.
Yeah, man, you were talking to our 18, or we're talking to our 18-year-old self now, so we're not supposed
Yeah, I
to be
used to
drinking.
drink.
Of course not.
Oh yeah.
Of course
Oh
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
drank when I
yeah,
was 18. I waited of legal age.
yeah. I didn't have my
Oh,
first
yeah.
beer at 14 because I did not
Oh,
do none of that. No.
Yeah. You're right. We're responsible adults.
Yeah.
then,
Hey,
No
we were-
joke. I did not drink till I was 24.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't-
Damn.
Oh shit.
No joke.
Self
I
control.
did not.
Nice.
man.
How do you do it?
And even now, it's just not something I enjoy that much. Like every now and then, like maybe once a year.
Once a year during New Year's
Yeah.
Eve, right?
Yeah, like yeah. It's always like if I go to like a get together or something. I wouldn't even say party because I don't go. It's never parties because it's always like family friendly. But yeah, it's like once a year.
I see.
Mostly around New Year's.
Oh yeah. Me. I know the straight edge lifestyle now. Straight edge lifestyle is it called? Where it's no tobacco, no alcohol, none of that. Yeah, I know the feeling now. And also, I would like to add on one more thing. It's a big one. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. If everyone watching this that is 18 years old or even younger, believe in yourself because you can do a hell of a lot more than you think you can. It's like, oh, man, I can't get over this obstacle. Oh, yes, you can, motherfucker. You're putting a limitation on yourself. You get the fuck over that goddamn obstacle and don't think about it. Like me, I just fucking just started doing this whole entire workout shit like a year ago. I thought I couldn't fucking do it. I was just fucking negative all the time, and all of a sudden it's boom. Okay, you just gotta start believing in yourself. Hold yourself accountable to all your fucking mistakes. Also, because the world is fucking short of accountability. That is the biggest problem. One of the biggest problems in society today is a lack of accountability as well. And you need to hold yourself accountable for your actions. That's what I'll tell myself too. So, yeah.
Yeah, don't play the blame game. You know, if something does go wrong and you know you caused it, take accountability, of course, and just rectify that stuff. You know.
Oh, very good points.
In other words, don't point out problems and complain about it if you ain't gonna find no solutions to it.
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's ask the married guy what he would have told himself when he was 18.
Yeah. There you go.
Glad I let Ricky go, man. He need to get all that stuff off of his chest, man.
Oh, I got some more.
He really is taking Gene's message to heart. He gave his 18-year-old self a lot of responsibilities just now. So believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
It's so hard on
And believe in
yourself.
yourself. And one more time, believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'm visiting my older self.
And one
younger
more
self
thing.
right now.
Believe in yourself.
Saying no is okay. Say no to drugs, motherfucker. Don't be smoking that weed behind that fucking gas station guard dumpster with your fucking loser friends.
Oh my
Follow your
Lanta.
Damn, so I'm a loser.
You got anything else you want to tell me that I don't know about you?
I just okay.
Fuck. Hey, that was a killer though, you know. Took like 2 hits of that and oh man, I ate like 7 double cheeseburgers that day anyways. That's another story.
Never mind.
I was young and dumb, okay? We all did dumb shit.
Also, yeah. Also, I had money. 7 double
Sounds
cheeseburgers. That's a
more
lot.
than
That's a lot of
others.
money right there.
Yeah.
It's like $2 per.
That was $1 back then, dude.
Oh damn.
Dude, do you know how much the chicken sandwich is at McDonald's now? I think it's about $4.
Oh God. For McChicken?
Easy.
Yes, sir.
Man. A little off topic. I miss McDonald's breakfast in Hawaii. Oh my god. That's probably what I'm
Rather
gonna do
about
first thing. What did you? Ah,
Tell Rhonda about her.
Tell
Menu.
them how you
delicious,
really
man.
feel. Why is it different? Like, or how is it different?
Well, for people who don't know, McDonald's, depending where you're at, especially within the United States, and of course, definitely different countries. McDonald's is different everywhere. Depending where you go, and in Hawaii, for breakfast, you can get spam, eggs, and rice. That's like a comfort food to me. You can get Portuguese sausage. You can get they sell rice, and that freaks a lot of people out. I was like, man,
Yeah,
and it's good rice too.
I
That's
would
no
never
Minute
think
Maid.
that.
It was good rice. It was delicious. I miss
I
it.
think that's a little too much carbs for Rick, though. I think he would have to substitute the rice for eggs. That's what I normally do.
Nah, he should eat it and then get angry because he ate it and then use that fuel off
Yeah,
of the fuel he got from the rice to fuel his fuel that fuels his anger.
Yeah,
Shit.
Right?
Bad.
Exactly. So
You
when
know
he
him
eats
so
that,
well.
he just remembers believe in himself.
all the bad things that's happened in my life.
Believe in himself. Take accountability and run.
Yeah,
Run this
there you go.
rice.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. And then
Oh.
remember that one time I pulled a knife on.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
And
Let's not go there.
I'm gonna have that face. I'm gonna have that face.
No. This is
That's for
There's
another
too much
that's for another
testosterone in here.
podcast.
That's for
There's too
another.
much testosterone in here. Tone it down, man. Tone it down.
I'm gonna be like that. Go, shut the fuck up.
That's for the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, anyways, we'll cut that part out.
Yes, please.
We still have the story when we, Randa, Jenny, and Ringo were listening.
Oh,
Yeah.
those
I see we
days.
still, yeah, Call of Duty when we played Call of Duty that day.
Oh, the Call of Duty days. Randa was a freaking beast.
No, not even.
Yeah, dude.
Not even.
Oh yeah.
I wish.
But yeah.
I don't play online, man. I get really, really aggravated. So yeah, sorry.
Use his feel.
Tell yourself you can believe in yourself.
I believe in myself. Okay.
Just like you say, you should be enjoying life now. No, I'm kidding. We're still young. We're all still young yet. We're all still young yet. Well, I guess for me it might be a little bit different. So I have no regrets. I have no regrets joining the army. I have regrets on how long it took me to go and join the army. One main reason why I don't regret, joining the army is because it's how I met my wife.
Nice. Very good.
So
Very good.
that's probably one of the only good things about it. And plus all the friends and the things I experienced. But
which is a big good thing.
But I'm going back to what Jean said about like taking on more responsibility when you're younger. If you don't know how to do that, just start living on your own. You know, you don't have to move out right at 18 if you. I mean, if you want to go for it, but if you want to know how to really start taking a lot of responsibilities, is start living on your own. Don't live with. If you can afford it, do it smart though. Go and just live on your own, and you'll realize like how much responsibility there is, and then from there you just keep going on. Because that helped me a lot. Because I was a oh god, I was a brat when I was younger. Oh my god, I think I would wring my 18-year-old self's neck. Like for real. Like oh my god, like whenever you think of a stereotypical Filipino teenage kid in high school that was irritating, that was me. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I see old videos of me and I just it's a cringe. Ugh, ugh. Anyways, but what I would also tell my 18-year-old self is that for me personally, I guess is that for me ages 16 to 22 years old. What is it, 16, 17, 1, 2. So 6 years. So those 6 years was probably one of the hardest 6 years in my life. Yeah, I was yeah, it was bad for me. I would have told him that it gets better from here, and I would have told him to join the military a lot sooner. And like Ricky said, believe in yourself.
Exactly.
No,
And
yeah, the louder,
and
stronger than that.
yeah, you know. This is I was thinking inner thoughts. You know, I was thinking inner thoughts. I don't like to yell at myself. I don't like to be yelled at. I'm sensitive. No, I'm kidding. And then I would also tell him to say sorry to absolutely nobody because
Fuck
no,
yeah.
no, I would have definitely like now that I heard everyone's I'm stealing what Gene said. Yeah, definitely take on more responsibilities because I thought I couldn't do it, and then like Ricky said, once I believed in it, I joined the military, and I owe that a lot to Ricky here and our boys Ryan and Rodney. Um, if you're listening, how's it, ba? Love you guys.
Shout out to Arm $1 and shout out to Coconut. We are a official sponsor of professional MMA fighters. Sorry, go on.
Mm-hmm. And Gene too. Yeah, when I decided to join the military, that was the best decision of my life. I would have definitely encouraged him to go to go that route. And now that I think about it, I would have been like an army recruiter. I would have sounded like an army recruiter. Jesus. Because I will never forget that I thought, oh, why would you join the military? Why would you do that? It's a horrible lifestyle and da 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 da. Then one day I was like, it was the year like I was 21, but I was gonna turn 22 that year. Like during that year, I had one of those where I was just sitting back. I'm living with my dad, my aunt, like how it is in Hawaii, several generations in one house, and I was just in my room, just like, fuck, what am I doing with my life? And then I was like, fuck it, let's see what the military has. And then I knew it was like a real calling, because then Ricky moved right across the street from me while he was still in the military. And I remember this motherfucker didn't tell me, and I just look outside and I see him in a uniform walking into the house. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like,
Crazy.
Ricky, and then yeah.
Ricky!
But during those years, it was bad. I was really introverted. So like Ricky, like we were kind of doing our own thing at that time, and then we saw each other like, bro, hey, you're right here. Ricky, believe in yourself.
Oh shit.
Yeah. If anything, I would definitely have at least told my younger self, go live on your own. Don't try living on your own and see what that does for you. See how fast your priorities change when you gotta live by yourself. You gotta take care of rent. You gotta take care of insurance. You gotta take care of all these little bills, and then from there, yeah, and then you're gonna feel like you have it, and then you know, Me and my wife, we bought our first house this year or last year. We actually made a year in this house, and now that I've
Damn.
been a house owner or a homeowner for a year now, I freaking get it. Why parents would get mad when like little shit in the house would freaking break. Like me, I get mad when I look at like corners in my house and like it's like breaking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You know, man, you know how much it's gonna cost? Oh man, I'm over here. Sound like my parents. We got a new puppy, and then she bites on things. I'm like, look at the banister. Look what you did to the banister. It's just a banister. It's not gonna do nothing. But I got mad. I was like, this is money. All I see is dollar signs that are going down the drain. I can't believe in myself this way, right? Right? And you're just a dog, so you can't take accountability. You have the best life ever. Yeah, I'm talking about you, bitch. She's looking at me. Is everything okay? No, you're source of my frustration. No, I'm just kidding. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, so good girl.
Let me
Okay,
set the
anyway,
energy.
you know, but yeah, you know, like anyone who's listening or whatsoever, yeah, when you're young or, you know, even now, if you're living with someone, which is, I mean, it's not a bad thing, definitely go ahead and try, you know, working towards being independent. Independency. That's gonna do that will give you a real sense of reality and like where you stand in the world.
Mhm. But make sure
Like,
you're okay financially first.
yeah, yeah, definitely grind. At least grind to that mindset, and then when you like when you got all your ducks in a row and everything's all organized, and you did what you had to do, then by all means, then shoot for it and then continue from there.
Yep.
You know.
Unless if you want, yeah, I'm not a recruiter, but you can be all you can be in the army, and they'll take care of you just fine.
You got jokes. You got jokes. You know, I heard they gone back to be all you can be again.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I said. Be all
Oh
you can be.
really? Oh.
Yeah.
Version 2. As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
go,
I'm good.
yeah, go join
That's
Air
what I would
Force
say.
if you listen to this.
Oh, definitely. Or Space Force.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I don't know what the fuck they do, but I heard.
Battle Xenomorphs, man.
Yeah, I heard.
I feel like I'm out of the loop because I do not know like, about any of them. Like any of the,
Uh,
I don't even know what they're called. Whatever they are, I don't know the correct term for them.
It's okay.
Let's just say they're
No,
living.
but continue. I'm just saying if I don't butt in, it's because I don't understand.
It's okay.
Oh, really? We're leaving her out. Wait,
No.
you're in Georgia, right? You're in
Continue.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Are you Roll Tide? Or you better be Roll Tide.
Mm-mm. And that Alabama.
That's Alabama, man.
Either or. Duh. And I'm just kidding. No, just,
I know the Bulldogs are number 1 right now.
Georgia Bulldogs.
oh yeah, Georgia Tech. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh.
I was saying,
Yes.
like, I was so confused for a second. No,
Yes,
continue what you were saying. I didn't mean to stop you. I was just saying, I didn't want you to think I was being rude by, like, not joining in the conversation. I just couldn't.
No, you know what? Let's not leave the woman out. How about this?
No,
As far
it's
as
totally
you
fine.
have a child, right?
I have 2
Oh, okay. You have 2 children. Oh, boy, girl,
boys.
boys. Okay, so knowing that you know what you know now,
Mhm.
how would you go about, like, telling your kids how to grow up or what to do or anything like that? Would you tell them? Would you suggest like things like we've said, like, okay, I know you're just a kid, I know you're young. Don't be out there bullshitting or doing dumbass stuff or whatever. Focus on going your education. Try to save money, grind now. Do you think that would probably be a better deal, or you kind of want them to just enjoy life when they're like in high school or something like that? I'm not really sure if I'm phrasing that right, but how would you go about telling your kids when they turn 18 what to do?
No. Definitely, I feel like my plan is to, like, always, like, have them working, but I want them to focus on school, like, get a degree, like, go to college, and, like, as long as they can stay with me, they can, save up money, like, still be working and, still making money, but also, like, focus on school. I want them to get through school so that they can get good jobs, and you know what I mean, and then like
Right.
grind, of course, for, but I know it takes a few years, you know, in school and all. Um, but that way they can like just set themselves up for the future. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
not like I want them working. Like, of course, like I said this, I think like in the last podcast, but or the one before, where I was like, I just, even if they had all, like I had the money and they didn't have to work, like I would still want them to work. I still want them to have those values, and
Right.
I honestly think like I would make them pay like a amount of rent, nothing to where like it would compare to them having to live in their own place, but like still have like make them have that little bit of a responsibility
Right.
and
Mhm.
still work, but then also like not just have no like I still would want them to go to school and be able to focus on that and not just focus on working,
Mhm.
so that they can have a better start at like whatever it is that they're going to choose to do in life.
Yeah, I noticed like when we were younger, like things were a lot more harder to come by. You know, like now money practically, you can just do anything by just making a video or just doing dumb stuff. Back for us older folks, you know, we had to work a lot more harder to get our money. If I
Mhm.
do have a child, I will kind of want them to engrave that mindset like how we were raised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you have to earn everything. Nothing is just given to you, or you can't just, you know, get on a get on a camera and just shake your ass for money. It's not very respectable. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would still raise them with the values that we were raised with, because when you feel like you've worked so hard for something, doesn't it feel like it's worth 20 times more than what it normally
Yes.
was if it was to be given to you?
Right.
So if I was to tell my younger self, like, dude, work hard, we
Mm-hmm.
can stop bullshitting, just grind. And when you finally get what you want, you realize that, hey, I put so much work into it. I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into doing this,
You
Mhm.
whatever it
enjoy
is.
more.
And yes, it's gonna be worth way more to you. It's just gonna be priceless to you. So
Mm-hmm.
as far as like my 18-year-old self, that's what I would also tell myself. I mean, I went to community colleges. I wasted my money going there. I had 2 sophomore years. I managed to graduate my class. I was just doing dumb stuff. Do the complete opposite. That's what I'll just tell myself.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're doing now, stop it, because
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to be enjoying life when you get older. Well, not that I don't enjoy my life now. I do. It's just that it probably could have been better and less struggle. But struggle is what makes us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gene could have had 2 Lamborghinis instead of 1.
Exactly.
The struggles. Instead of having low 6-figure, could have had higher 6-figure. Yeah.
7 figures. How about Oprah rich, man? Oprah rich.
I don't know. That's too much money. I don't know what that. Yeah, like I would. Yeah, if I was like, if somehow I was making Oprah money, I would just literally be carrying money with me all and just walk over here. You want this here? Hold
You'd
one
be
more
like
bag full of
Oprah.
cash.
Take it. Give it
For
away.
real.
Give it away.
For real.
You get free
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know. Let someone give me just $1 million. I might be really happy. Just as much as me making $1 million. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
to touch on like what Miranda was saying, like with school and all that stuff. One not that school's a problem, but one problem that like a lot of schools don't do that I haven't seen is they only advertise like the big stuff for college, like college degrees. Go get your MBA, a master's degree in this. Go get your bachelor's for such and such and whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep on trades. Don't sleep on like trade work, welder, masonry, CNA, rad tech, MRI,
Every type of
ultrasound.
engineer.
Yeah, every type of engineer from light to sound to HVAC and all that. Yeah, like trade school and trade degrees. Hey, they go hard. For real. Like I know people who have a bachelor's degree and whatsoever, and like no shade to them. Your grind is your grind, but I I know some people who are making six figures off of just a trade while they got a
Mhm.
bachelor's and all that stuff. So yeah, people or kids or just anyone in general, don't sleep on trades. Look into trades.
Mhm. Learn a bit of house. I
Believe in
noticed.
yourself, Rick.
Believe
Believe in yourself.
in yourself, y'all. Keep you guys,
Damn
keep you
right.
guys accountable.
Keep it
Believe
going.
in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Yeah, that's one of the basically the models of my
His mantra.
religion. That's basically sums up my religion right there. Believe in yourself. But I've noticed nobody didn't say nothing about investing in stock markets.
I suck at math. I
Hey.
hate
I don't know
numbers.
anything.
I mean, when you think about it, like at 18 years old, like which one of us knew where to go to really invest in that stuff? Like, where would I find Bitcoin when I was 18? Like, I would
What the
not
hell is
know.
Bitcoin?
We
I
didn't have
wouldn't. I wouldn't know how to do
Bitcoin.
that. Hey, I just have a dream that my older self said, "Bitcoin, what is that?"
They didn't have that
I
back
wouldn't
in
know
my
where to. I
day.
wouldn't know where to find. I wouldn't even know where to invest in stocks. In fact,
That's
if you couldn't find it at Walmart or Long's Drugs, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to go.
Well, as far as investing in stocks at a young age, like say if you're 18, I mean, you don't really know much. You could always, you, I think it's more like these days. It's not what you know anymore. What you learn, your education is who you know. I mean, you could just establish like a a network. Network with other people with stocks or who invest in stocks. Learn to trade. I mean, even at a young age, you might not know anything, but with the people that you know, maybe they could turn you on to that stuff. And then you'll know where to put your money. And then, hell, if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just one big risk for as stocks goes. I mean, I've looked into it, but I was just too afraid to start into it. I can't quite understand it completely. But at a younger age, even now these days, when you see kids, when you see them doing all this technical stuff and doing all these things, like, dude, how the hell do you do it?
They
Like,
just
kids pick
know
up
it.
really
Yeah.
quick. Yeah, they pick
Mhm.
up real
Mm,
quick. So,
yeah, like
I mean,
sponges.
yeah, exactly. Dude, back in our days, it's like it was a lot tougher. But if I could tell myself to invest in something, you probably would have to start off with networking. Just meeting people who are interested in that. Then maybe you can see where it goes from there. Um, but now these days it's too damn easy. Even like a 10-year-old could probably invest in stocks and stuff.
Mhm.
For real.
Shit. Networking. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
networking, man.
meet the right people with like-minded individuals, successful people, not people who are just scrubs or just doing jack shit with their life. You want to be like somebody who's rich. Hey, soak up all you can from people like that, or people who work hard. Soak up what you can from them. Start that off at a younger age. That way, when you get older, it's like second nature to do these things. Like, okay, I've learned from this dude for many years already. It's second nature. I don't even have to question why or how I do it. I just know how.
Mhm.
And here's another thing. This may sound kind of messed up in a way, but ditch your loser friends, man. What I mean by ditch your loser friends is the ones that have no future, the ones that smoking weed, smoking pot, staying at home doing jack shit with their lives, no job, anything like that. Because if you hang around with people like that, you become like that.
Yep.
You're in that fucking circle and you're like, fuck. What the fuck are we doing today, man? We're just getting fucking high, we're smoking, we're just fucking just playing video games still yet at fucking that age. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we doing tomorrow? What are we doing today? So go ahead and just sometimes you just gotta leave your loser friends, man, and find yourself a new circle. Because if you hang out with successful people, hey, you tend to become just like them. You tend to take their words to get where you want to go.
Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Pile of shit is a
Shit.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put that, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. Good try, though. Good try.
Yeah.
You believed in yourself that time, but I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's hang around with positive people that actually has a future. I had to personally cut out a lot of people, and I'm sure y'all listen to this right now. What are y'all gonna do to actually do something about your life? Aren't y'all tired of it? This message is to all y'all, man.
Mhm.
And I have a question for y'all. What would you tell someone that's not really doing shit with their lives today so they can be successful tomorrow?
Mhm.
What advice would you give them if they're listening to this?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Be consistent in whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Just be consistent with it.
Goals won't happen unless there's action. You can. A lot of people, like especially when you're younger, you have all these big dreams and goals that you want to reach. All they do is just pile up in your head, and you don't take no action because one, maybe you're afraid of failing, or you get affected by all these other people who say you can't do it, and maybe because they can't do it. I mean, if they ain't doing stuff with anything with their life, then start off simple. I forget there was an admiral that says, "Hey, start off by making your bed." From there, it seems like you can do anything from there. Because it just takes a little bit of discipline. The motivation can take you a long way, but it's just a feeling. You have to be disciplined to actually want to succeed. You have to make it a habit. It's kind of like how Rick does when he started off running. He just did it and he hated every minute of it, but he disciplined himself to actually just do it. To forget his feelings, forget how he feels. I'm gonna get it done. So I would say to that person who's not really doing shit with their life, or the kid who's just graduating and doesn't know what to do, instill discipline in yourself. Make things a habit. That way it just becomes second nature and you won't feel like, oh God, I have to do it. No, I don't want to do it. No, I have to do it. As far as like having great ideas, anybody can lie in the bed and not do anything, smoke weed and have all these ideas, but you gotta take action. All it takes is that first step. The first step is always the hardest. It's like if I want to go swim in my pool to go work out, I was like, oh yeah, I think about doing it. I'm gonna just lie here. Once I'm out the door, I'm like, you know what? I'm already outside. Let's go.
Mhm.
You know.
Not all of us have our own pool, but okay.
I live in a freaking condo, man. An overpriced condo, dude. Come on now. Maintenance fees are up the ass, but yeah, I try to enjoy what I can with my maintenance fee, dude. I better get my money's worth.
Mhm.
I share it with little kids that probably pee in there, which I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's the kids. Okay.
But yeah, to anybody who just doesn't feel like motivated, or they're not really doing anything in their life, just if you feel like, if you even have one doubt that you're not happy, then do something about it. That's all you can do. You can sit and think all you want. You can lay there and smoke weed and be lazy, or just do the same old shit over and over again. Or you can just take that first step. It's like anything in life, if you want to make money, you gotta take that first step out the door, get applications. Well, you can probably do it online now. Or, like in a relationship, you take that first step, you tell that person you're interested. All it is just the first step, and then the rest of the steps will follow.
Mhm.
But just trying to keep moving is a hard part. People are gonna stand in your way. You can either choose to run them the fuck over or just move around them. I know Rick would probably just run them over, but there are
Mhm.
other ways around things.
You're like, get out the way.
Nah, Rick would run with them on his shoulders. They don't know me, son. They don't know me. Who's gonna carry the boats? You're the boat.
Oh gosh.
Man. Yep. Don't be afraid to use the dark side to prepare yourself. Who gives a shit what everybody thinks of you? Oh, you're an angry person. So what? At least you're getting out there getting it. It's better than sitting down and being depressed and all that shit, man. You use what you have. Use what you have. You angry? Fucking use it. You happy? Use it. Use whatever.
I mean, use it in a good way, y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do something productive. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's that. I know. I personally know, you know, a handful of people that's not doing shit with their lives today, and it's fucking. We're all 30 plus years old already, man. Like, damn, aren't y'all tired, man? You can do it. Believe in yourself, man. Don't just sit there. Believe in yourself. Otherwise, you're just gonna be like what my brother said. You know, you be in your deathbed, and you'll be fucking looking back at it like, oh shit, I should have done this. I should have done that. Do it now. No, don't fucking wait for tomorrow. Do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, I don't. Well, in the very beginning when I started this thing, I was motivated for like 1 week, and after that, the motivation just went away, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Every single day, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this, but I do it anyway. I don't feel it, but I do it anyway.
And that's what I said. It's not even motivation anymore. It's discipline. You discipline your mind and your body to just make it second nature, where it has to be done. Not I want to do it. It's I have to do it. You know. It's kind of like, say, Randa with her children. You know, there's some things maybe she'll be too tired to do because of the kids. And they got so much energy, but in her mind, and probably in her mind, she says, "I have to do it." She disciplined herself into being a good mother. You know.
Right. It's like you don't have a choice. It's like
Yes.
you just put that in your mindset, like you don't have another choice. It's just what's
Yeah,
gotta
so
be
it's
done.
it's more of a discipline. You know, I mean, sometimes you may not want to do things, but you just have to do them. You can relate it to running. You can relate it to being a mother or a father, a job, but it's more of a discipline now. I think that's what I would have told myself when I was younger, or probably all y'all will probably say the same thing. Just be more disciplined. You can have all the motivation in the world, but if you're not disciplined, you know, keep on a schedule, or you know, do this. You know, you have to do that. Not I want to. I have to. You know.
Ain't no motherfucking option. You just go.
Oh, and another thing, before is like us talking to our 18-year-old selves, as much as the messed up things that we did, I did mention before, everything happens for a reason. You know, I would have ended up being where I am. You know, I could be always better, but I'm happy with my life. You know, I could be a lot more better. Um, Randa, I'm first time meeting you, but if you regretted doing one thing, if you wanted to change something, you may not have had your children. You know, Goose, like what you said, you know, if you didn't do what you did, you probably, as far
Yeah.
as at an older age, we can't really regret things because they already happened. We just got to put it down and just move forward. You know, you're happy with your health, Rick, that you quit smoking. You're healthy. You're happy you met your wife, Goose. You have a new house now. Brenda, you got two beautiful children, and you're happy to be a mother. Me,
Mhm.
oh, I got what I got. I got a woman who has proven that she cares about me and done a lot. And I got a lot of stuff I need to work on because of what happened to me when I was younger. But none of this would have happened if we failed. You know, we went through some bad times. And as young kids, we're all going to go through some bad times. The only thing that matters is how we react to it. That's all. No, that's all I can say. Are you going to react miserably where you're just going to sit down and just be like, "Oh, I don't want to do this no more, or F this and F that"? No, react positively. You know, when you're a younger kid, you feel like your parents don't understand you, or you know, you have friends that really don't care about you. Just keep pushing forward, I guess. You know, don't regret. It's a learning lesson.
Mhm.
And that I don't regret anything. I think it just makes you who you are now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like we wouldn't even have these opinions if even one simple thing like changed like in our life, you know? Like we would probably be thinking differently.
Rick, do you want to do a lap around the block and come back?
One lap?
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
You know he does at least 10.
Oh yeah, man.
It's about to snow where I'm at. Mm-mm.
I've seen that before. Snow? What's that? What is that? Isn't that white stuff that falls from the sky? Been so
I
damn
don't
long
know,
since
I've
I've seen
never
that
seen
shit.
it.
I think the last time I saw snow was Jesus. I can't even remember when I was in Texas, and it barely stuck to the ground.
Just know when I win the lottery though, like I'm going to Colorado to see snow.
As far as having all this hate in your heart, I can see that it's fuel for you, but for some other people, sometimes you just gotta learn to forgive. You know, there are a lot of people like I don't know what I think about when I was in high school. And I felt my sophomore year, and there's a lot of people that I hung out with that weren't really that great and caused me to fail. You know, there are a lot of things I wish I didn't do with them, and I wish I let them do to me. But I can't hate. You know, like what Randa said, you can't have all the hate in your heart sometimes. Yeah, you can use that
Right.
fuel. At least try to convert it if you have to, but sometimes you just have to forgive because I can feel sometimes when it's weighing on you, when you don't know how to convert that into like some kind of energy or something positive. When some people just need to forgive, you know, and you feel it. You feel it when you're angry and you don't know how to, have an outlet for it.
Yeah.
And that's when people tend to get depressed or kill themselves. Like a lot of people go through that, young and old, and you've gone through that, Rick. I mean, I'm pretty sure Randa and I'm pretty sure Goose over here has gone through the depression and they didn't really have an outlet or have a way to release it.
Yeah.
You know? And some of it has to do with just being angry or hating people. I think when it weighs on you, like you gotta learn to truly like forgive yourself and forgive those. I'm not trying to get all religious on y'all, but you kind of gotta just let it go by forgiving people. There's a lot of people I did hate before, and I slowly getting to that forgiveness part. But as I get older, I learned to forgive people for what the hell they did. And I think when I was younger, I was hard on myself because I did some pretty fucked up shit, and I feel bad. I think it comes up once in a while, but I keep trying to tell myself, dude, you're really sorry. You really are, dude. You didn't mean for any stuff to happen. You apologize. Forgive yourself. And it kind of does take some weight off your shoulders. I mean, I might be talking in bubbles, but I can't really hold that hate or anger in my heart sometimes. So
Yeah.
I can kind of see your point of view of how Randall was talking about not having hate in your heart, but I can also see your point of view where you use it to fuel yourself. So it's give or take. It all depends on the person,
Yep.
Not everybody can run freaking 40 miles a freaking day like you do, I mean, some people just don't know how to do it.
And at least you're using it rather than like holding it in and just holding it, holding all that hate in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't categorize as Ricky like harnessing or as like Ricky being an angry person. It's turning it into passion. That's all it is. Because people mistake me a lot. Like when I talk, because I have students that I have to teach and all that, and so I'm always talking in front of people. I'm always talking in front of classes, and some people mistake my passion for what I do and like how I got to where I am for like, man, you're angry. I was like, I'm not angry. If I was angry with you, it would be the complete opposite. You wouldn't hear anything from me. At this point, you would rather me be the way I am now than when you need me, and I and I don't do anything for you. That's when you know that I'm angry. So
Mhm.
I think you should phrase it, Ricky, as passionate. Turn into a because that's essentially that's what it is. Because
Right.
because it's not just running for Ricky. It's now a passion. Like he got into shoes. I never knew this was a thing. And like I never knew like socks, like having the right type of socks was a thing. I thought having the right types of socks was either you're gonna have low socks or you're gonna have high socks. Depending on the situation. You can wear pants or you can wear surf shorts. You can wear regular shorts. You know. That's what I thought. No, this guy like went through a whole ordeal. Like, no, there's compression, there's this and that. I was like, oh, that's a whole. An angry person doesn't do that. A passionate person does.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
I
I
don't
would.
think
I
of
would.
you, or Ricky, as an angry person.
I don't know. There was one time he pulled a knife. And I just.
I guess too. I don't see that side of him.
No, but yeah, I would say his passion, man. Like I think that's what some people have a hard time with is that
People
is
think
is finding a passion because motivation is only temporary. People who say, "Oh man, I've been motivated every day." No, that means that you had a passion to do whatever you're doing. That's something, you know, much more different. Like how Jean was saying with Miranda, she wasn't motivated to be a good mother. She had to fucking find that passion, which came from that love to be that good mother every day, even though the world done beat her up, and she done came home to a crying baby, and then she's not even 21, so she got to drink juice. Man, man, I don't know, man, you gotta work, come home to a crying baby, and you gotta drink juice. Oh man,
and
a Capri Sun,
No, that's too
a
fancy.
Capri Sun, hold the straw, just rips off the top.
It's got that government juice. It just says juice on the can.
Wig juice.
what's that
Juicy
purple
juice.
stuff?
Mhm. Yeah, all you young people out there, definitely listen to people who are experienced, even if that experience comes from years, months, or even weeks, sometimes days.
Just take advice from someone who wants who has the same outcome as you. Like, say if you want to be rich, take advice from a rich person. You want to become like I don't know, you want to become more of a monopoly guy, business owner, take advice from a business owner. Just don't take advice from anybody who hasn't actually been there and done that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing too. Going back to what Jim was saying about the whole like it's not what you know nowadays, it's who you know. With that saying being said, right? It's not what you know, it's who you know. Who's to say that who can't be you? Sometimes going out and like talking to all kinds of people will make an impact so they come and talk to you. You can also network that way. That is also a thing. Because I don't mind asking questions, but I don't like really networking. I'll come and talk to you, and I'll get the information I need from you, and that's pretty much it. But I've networked a lot in my career thus far, and I did it to where they heard about me. I heard about you, and then they that's how I was able to get some of the accolades that I've gotten in my profession. So yeah,
Yep.
it is very true that it's not what you know, it's who you know. But who's to say that they can't know you?
True.
Mm.
What better way to network than coming in town to Team I Was Hard, Never Soft Worldwide? where we have a bunch of people here that we can network with. We got people all different professions here. We got like a lot of people in the healthcare world, like damn. And then we got video editors, we got a whole bunch of people. We got musicians, we got a music producer here. Man, we got security up in here too. We got everything. So come on down to Team House Hard Never Soft Worldwide Discord server. Check out the link in my link tree. House Hard Never Soft sooner. Anyways, do a little cutaway there. I felt like it's the right timing because I had to believe in myself.
I believe in you.
Yeah, like with podcasting. Like, how did I get into podcasting? It was networking. Shout out to Ren. Shout out to Hades' daughter. Y'all streamers, and you know how to talk. And you're very good at it. So, I learned from y'all. And for that, I thank you both. Appreciate both y'all. I appreciate every one of y'all. What the fuck am I saying? Thank you for teaching me something in life, everyone.
Go ahead.
Including the motherfuckers who told me I couldn't do it. You taught me something very special. So I'm gonna write y'all a fucking thank you card. Okay, I'm gonna go to
Thank you, card.
Yeah.
Hey, ooh, you go Hallmark on your ass. Ooh, what else? What else? What else?
Word. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Anybody got anything else to say? I felt like we had a lot of things we touched up on pod, and said a lot of stuff. Anything else, y'all? We'll just say it to your 18-year-old self or any 18-year-olds out there.
I think we covered it.
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
When in doubt, believe in yourself.
Oh, when in doubt, believe in yourself. That rhymed. Okay.
And drink water.
Drink water.
And drink water.
And you don't want to heat stroke out now in Georgia, in the middle of the woods.
And don't forget to take your fish oil.
Yeah.
Take your fish oils.
Yep.
Yes.
It is hot out there. Well, if anybody doesn't have nothing to say, everyone here, Goose, Miranda, why you shouting? My brothers and my sister. Thank you for coming on out. I appreciate all y'all for taking the time to take part in this podcast. I appreciate every one of y'all.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you too, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, we appreciate you. CEO.
Mhm.
Three time.
Boss
Three
man,
time.
yeah.
3 time? Question mark? Okay, anyways, this is Sinner. Always hard, never soft, and we're signing off. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.